What's up, everyone? It is Diecastbuffet here again, guys. We have a 2024 Tyler Reddick Michigan Race to Win diecast in the studio. Let's go ahead and check it out. In today's diecast review, we have the Tyler Reddick Michigan Race to Win in hand, and look at this paint scheme. So there's a couple of things to note with this car. Obviously, it's a raced version, Captain Obvious, but what's really interesting is this is a unique paint scheme, very similar to Bubba Wallace's 2021 Talladega win, where it was a unique McDonald's car. I think only ran once. I don't know if they ran this paint scheme again, but they never made the clean variant of it. So if you're a Tyler Reddick fan, it might be a little bit bittersweet that they never made the clean version, I believe, of this paint scheme. So this will be the only variant that gets produced, unless he runs it in 2025 and they get it made. Get McDonald'S Michigan win. This was actually a rain-affected race. They were going to run it Sunday, rained out. I think they maybe got some of the laps in, and then they resumed it on Monday, and inevitably Tyler Reddick won it. Really cool stuff. Let's go ahead and get it out of the box. And here we go, folks. Brand new out of the package. You can really see that matte style finish to this car. You know, very deep semi-gloss look to it, and just remarkable looking paint scheme here. There's a lot of bright colors, so any dirt and grime picked up at Michigan is going to be very easy to see. Let's go to the front of the diecast here. You have the McDonald's logo right there on the hood. You have Tyler Reddick on the front windshield banner. You do have the little, what is it, tear-off tape there, the corner, so the pit crew can pull it off. Notice how the windshield banner is a little bit lower than normal. That's, you know, expected because, you know, it's a day race at Michigan. They don't have lights. You might need that. You go to the front of the diecast. You have that Toyota Camry hammerhead style front end. You got Camry 2311, and that's another thing. I have yet to see a 2311 car produced in the NASCAR Authentics line, and I think, oh, what, almost 3 years now? So if you're a fan, you're like, hey, you know, I might want to wait to the Authentics line and pick it up through there. Here's the reality. They haven't made one in 3 years. So this is probably going to be a diecast you can only get via the NASCAR Gold Series, which is, you know, we call this the Gold Series for the newer fan, but it's also called the ARC. The reason why is it's called Action Racing Collectibles. So if you're a new fan, which we've had a lot of new subscribers on the channel, so shout out to y'all. When we say ARC, we mean Action Racing Collectibles. When we mean the Gold Series or the boxed version, we're talking about the ones that you get online at like a Circle B or whatnot. So you got the 45 right there, Sudoku. You got Sudoku here as well. You have the front splitter with the little yellow corners there. Very nice looking paint scheme, to be honest with you. Now this right here, I noticed that it has a little bit of a gap there. I don't know why. I don't know if this is just an error on the designing. I have no idea, but I want to say the render photos, not renders, but the track reference photos. For those who don't know, whenever they have the car in victory lane, Lionel will have a person or two, and they will take photos of the car all around it. I mean, like literally everywhere. And I think someone said that the little area right there was actually had dirt on it on the real car. So that sounds like it might have been a digital error or something during the designing or maybe the manufacturing. I'm not worried about it, I'll be honest with you. So you go to the left side of the diecast here, you have the number 45, which I'm going to be honest with you, this paint scheme kind of reminds me of like a Halloween car or something. I mean, I don't know, it's just the way it kind of reminds me of like a Halloween car. I don't know if that's the vibe they were going with. If you know, you know. Tyler Reddick right there. You have the 2 race win stickers. You have Pinnacle there. You have the Jumpman logo. Toyota. I think it's Moneyline, Mac Tools in 2311. McDonald's. I like how they did the logo here. Took up the real estate. Then you put the little logo down here. It looks really good. Burnt areas around the exhaust panel, which looks really, really cool. You don't see that too often. Number 45, Cup Series. And you have Goodyear. Now, one thing that is a little bit inaccurate, and I got to be honest with you, is the wheel paint. On the real 2311 cars, it's supposed to be gloss black, not the dark metallic gray. So that's one thing that's a little inaccurate, but hey, man, it's all good. Go to the back panel of the diecast. Of course, you know, we picked this one up for our good friends over there at Circuit Diecast. You can too, fellas. They got all kinds of great new diecasts over there, like the Christopher Bell Coca-Cola 600 race to win, Connor Zilic first ever Xfinity win. Tons of great race to win diecasts over there. Tap in, pick up yours today. Of course, you can use that promo code Diecastbuffet. You don't have to, but hey, who doesn't want to save on shipping, fellas? Yeah, I'm loving it on the back panel there. 45, McDonald's, Mobile 1, Toyota. You can see a little bit of scrapage there, probably on the restarts, you know, maybe push pushing down the back straightaway. You know, Michigan, let me tell you, I feel like they race more aggressively at Michigan than they do some of the short tracks. It's crazy. It's, you know, a 2-mile racetrack. You know, they're hitting 200 miles per hour, so much aerodynamics. And I mean, they're just going for it. I mean, they're bumping and banging and moving people out of the way on the restarts. It's a ball to watch. I enjoy Michigan a lot. Right side of the diecast here, and you could just see all that dirt and grime and all that haze. I imagine this is mostly from, you know, the burnout. The front of the car is probably just from, you know, actual race wear. Maybe he went to the grass. I don't remember, you know, the exact victory lane celebration, but that's definitely probably from the burnout. But it looks really, really good. And I just noticed that there's like a little shiny thing there. Huh, that's interesting. So it's got a little extra to it. I'm kidding. Go to the top of the car. You have the 45 right there, and then you have the McDonald's arch, which I'm not really sure why they did this. I feel like it'd be a little bit more effective to put, you know, the whole McDonald's logo. But you know what I've noticed about like Trackhouse Racing in 2311? They're trying to make paint schemes different than any other NASCAR paint schemes in the past. And I gotta be honest with you, I respect that. I got Reddick on the back window here. Another thing that I've noticed is usually we have like the little window cutouts, right? They've actually gotten a little bit better at that, because the window cutouts they were putting on the prints were actually cutting off the rear name. So I feel like they either made their window slots that allow the air to flow through the cabin. They've either removed that from the diecast, or they've made the lines a little bit, you know, smaller so it doesn't mess up the name there. So that's a good move. Then you go over to the deck lid of the car, and you see, I don't know what that is. Okay, just a, I don't know, piece of dirt or something. You see some tape for the, what do you call it, hood pins or deck lid pins, but there's no sponsor there, which is interesting. So, what a cool diecast here, man. Tyler Reddick race to wins. He's won so many races, right? And I feel like they don't really get all of them made. Like, I think one of them that was such a shame they didn't make was his Kansas win from 2023. That was just such an awesome looking diecast there. Love that paint scheme. So I feel like when we get a Tyler Reddick race to win, really be thankful for it. And here's another driver that I'm really shocked they don't make all of his race wins. Like, it blows my mind they don't make all his race wins. Christopher Bell, for you Bell fans out there, you know what I'm talking about. This cat's won all these races, right? How many of them did actually get made? Did they ever make his Martinsville win? No. Did they ever make, what was it, his New Hampshire win? He won New Hampshire, I think, twice in his Cup career. Had they made any of those? I don't know. Maybe not. So my point is for Bell, who's such a really talented guy and wins a lot of races, he's kind of getting the Denny Hamlin diecast treatment, where they'll make all the other diecasts for all the other drivers, but even though he's successful, they don't always make it. Hopefully 2025 is a different story, because he won 3 straight races. If they don't make a diecast for all 3 of those, then I don't know what this cat has to do. I'm just keeping it real, man. So hopefully 2025 will be a great year for Christopher Bell diecast collectors. But yeah, it's a Coke 600 win. I'm shocked this one actually got made. I'm actually shocked both of these got made, because this was a rain-shortened race. This one was a postponed race, right? So less people actually watched the race, which could affect pre-orders, believe it or not. That does matter. You know, if you have 50% less people watching the event because it's, you know, ran on a Monday or whatnot, that's 50% less people that actually watch the race live that may or may not pre-order the diecast. So I think it's a massive W that it got made. Love to see it. And I'll end the video on this. I think this is only the second time since the millennium that McDonald's has actually won a cup race. No, I'm not kidding. Bubba Wallace's win at Talladega in 2021, that ended a massively long streak since, I want to say, the mid-90s with Jimmy Spencer when he won at Daytona. I could be tripping on that, but it's been a very long time, because Bill Elliott, I don't think ever won in the McDonald's car, unfortunately. And that took them a long time. They were out of the sport for a bit. They went to only like part-time drivers for a while. They were on Jamie McMurray's car. Unfortunately, Ganassi was going downhill for the one team. They never just found their way to it. And then what's crazy is they were sponsoring Kyle Larson, and they still couldn't get a win with them, which is crazy. So they've had a lot of up and down, misfortune, if you will, in the NASCAR Cup Series, but they found a pretty good home at 2311, finding 2 wins thus far. That's all for now. Like, comment, and subscribe. Diecast Buffet, signing off.